What's up, everyone? Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. Okay, so I want to jump into a quick 10-15 minute live talking about why it's so important for you to actually be using the right mechanisms to increase your brand awareness, the conversations that you're having with clients, and just drive more conversations using social media. Because here's the beautiful thing about social. It has a great way of connecting the top line conversations so that you can build deeper and more meaningful relationships with people, not just in your niche, but parallel niches that could turn into more speaking opportunities for you, more brand exposure for your business, more leads for your business, and just generating more people interested in the things that you're interested in. That, based on a lot of averages, could turn into something meaningful. Brand deal, sales, whatever. So there's so many different types of boom, wrong button. So many different things that you can start implementing today if you want to see a result. So let me pull up my little notes and then let's get started. So basically, you can digest the whole day into probably like one big phrase, which is proactive outreach. So whether that's through comments on people's posts, whether that's through engagement through phone calls, but more importantly, what you and I can start implementing today, frankly, is messaging. Is actually proactive messaging of not just so we'll let me make sure I have LinkedIn up and then we can go on this little rant because the truth is right now with so many people still stuck at home, and craving human interactions, there's an opportunity. I was on a call with two individuals yesterday who are in far different reaches of the business spectrum, yet both of them were looking for how to increase the engagement that they had on their social posts, how to actually meet more people. And it really boiled down into one specific thing, which was you have to be proactive. You can't be passive on these platforms and expect things just to happen. So one example that I'm going to share with everyone that's something you can implement today is the 3-2-1 method. So 3 interactions to a specific person, 2 specific over a course of 2 days, and 1 thoughtful connection request message. So pick the person that you want to reach out to, whether it's a person that you want to become your mentor one day, just anyone that you want to outreach. Pick that person, right? Then interact with them 3 times over a 2-day span, right? On different posts. Maybe it's on LinkedIn, Instagram over a course of 2 days, right? You like and comment on their posts. Fantastic. Invest into that. Then once you do it, send them a unique message, right? Try open up that conversation. One of the biggest things that you can do is be proactive in that manner, right? So that's for outreach. The other thing you can do is most of you have followers, connections, that you haven't ever talked to, that you follow that person once in a while, you like their posts here and there, but you haven't actually reached out to them. One challenge I had to one person I talked to yesterday was to actually send a personalized message using a template to each one of her 500 followers. We could do these things today. This is, out of the 7,000 or some change, 8,000, whatever. I don't even know how many followers I have on this platform anymore. But of all those, I've sent probably 80% of them messages. And it's okay if you use a template. Like, I'm not shaming templates. Just don't be like a copy and paster. Like, actually put in the effort to have a real conversation with that person, right? But you can. Like, we can implement this today. But why don't we? I think and that's why I'm starting to talk a lot more about the marketer's mindset and how to approach these specific instances with both humility and, a plan. Like, so with this person that I talked to yesterday specifically, we had talked about in the past actually getting content out there, and this person keeps being scared of what could happen, like losing. So I'll be frank. This person was very scared of losing followers. She had just accumulated a good amount of followers, and she was scared to lose them. And the truth was, what I kept trying to get her to understand is, if you lose a follower for sending them a unique message, for wanting to actually move a conversation from a completely cold, I don't know this person, to something that's real, and they unfollow you, that's good for you. Like, that's something you kind of want. You only want people who are following you to actually like what you're doing, that support you, that actually want to take the next steps and get to know you. Because life is too short not to. And again, you're never going to achieve that. If you get 100% engagement in every single post, you are doing something that you can make a lot of money from. But for the vast majority of us, we can't do that. So one thing we can though do is be proactive and have a good intent. So with my plan was, this person wanted more followers without having to spend money to kind of boost posts and run ads, right? So that was my challenge. The outcome is hard work. It is sitting there with a nice glass of coffee or a nice cup of coffee, right? Some good music, having a template. And if anyone has questions about the templates I use, I'm more than happy to share those. And going in and sending those messages, right? And once you have that for the first 500, 600, 700,000, then you just do it every single time. Right now, that's what I'm doing on TikTok. For every person that follows me, I say, thank you for the follow. If I can add any value in regards to marketing, let me know. It's so simple. And you'll be surprised how many people, give it a little thumbs up, send something back like thank you. I've had continuous conversations every single day, not because I'm the most handsome or the smartest, but because I think I cared the most. And my actions map back to that feeling, right? Like that's really what you can do. That's something you and I can implement today. So that's my challenge to you, right? Besides the 3-2-1 method, start going to the followers that you have today, whether it's LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Medium, Quora, whatever that is. Thank the people for following you. Try and get because it's so much, hear me out. It's so much easier selling someone that's already somewhat familiar with you, right? And if they don't buy it, if they don't want to talk to you, they most likely they won't unfollow you. So I wouldn't even be worried about that. But two things can happen, or two positive things can happen. One, the algorithm can start pre-populating your content in front of them more, which is awesome because again, they saw you reach out. Maybe they didn't respond right now. They're going to in the future, or they appreciate it, but they didn't say anything back, and they get to see your content a little bit more. The other thing that can happen is they can actually start having context on who you are. Like when I see, so Clifford's up here. When I see Clifford's posts, I engage with it. I stop. I want to watch what he's doing. I want to see what he's doing. Mike, who's in here as well, had a great conversation with him yesterday. If I see him posting about something, I'm going to stop and pause and at least give it the benefit of the doubt, right? Why not? Because I have context on him. I have a relationship with them. I've talked with them before. That's something we can implement today. And will it turn into business results every single time? I don't know. Probably not. But that person knows someone else. And if they hear, so for instance, with Clifford, right? We've talked about this extensively. Clifford does not need what I have to sell today. That's perfect. That doesn't mean it's a wasted relationship. I'm in this for the next 60 years. If Clifford ever needs help with social, I hope I'm even in the spectrum of someone he thinks about. Or maybe if he hears about someone, he could potentially, he doesn't have to. Here, there's a clear difference. He doesn't have to, but he could refer me out. He could. But why would he? Because he has a relationship with me. Because we proactively, both of us, built a relationship. We've jumped on numerous calls now. We've direct message. He's been on lives. Clifford's been probably one of my biggest raving fans on this platform, and he doesn't have to. I'm not paying him to do it. I couldn't afford him because he is a very, very talented person that for his consulting fees I could never afford. But I digress from that because I'm in it for the long game. I'm in it for something more than the like, than the comment. I'm in it for the relationship. And I think you are as well. Like people on LinkedIn aren't on LinkedIn for the likes. And if you are, I mean, that's fine, I guess, but you're going to burn out at one point. That's the truth. I know influencers, I know people who have 20x the followers I have, and they don't post anymore. They're not online. They're not active because you burn out. You just do. So that's why, like, if I have a bad day, and those days happen, and I'm confused on what to post or I have questions, I can hit up any one of the people that I just commented. Ariana, we've talked before. Like the truth is, like, I can reach out to her and be like, listen, I'm having a hard time with this idea. What do you think? I'm invested with her because we've commented back and forth, right? We send voice messages. She's been on in the live comments for a while now. So, by the way, both of you are fantastic. By the way, so well, that's weird. But anyway, what else? What else do I have for you? It's kind of true, and yeah, Ariana, it's very easy to neglect those, right? It's very easy because there's so much going on in our lives, but that's why making it a priority to proactively be there is so important. Like, why not spend the 10 seconds to a minute answering a question? You could. That is feasible. That is in our control. We can do that. It's now, again, it goes back to what I talked about with burnout a couple seconds ago. It's easy not to. And I understand. I completely understand why. Some days I don't. And I have to schedule like bi-weekly comment and DM sessions. But it could turn into something. Ariana, thank you. Well, that's the thing. It's like I'm just sharing the stuff that I wish I knew. Like that's if I don't read all these books and watch all these podcasts and practice the marketing to hide it. Like, that doesn't help me at all. Yesterday, me and Mike were on the phone, and I told him, like, I'm only doing the things I'm doing to simplify the complexities of what's out there. That's what motivates me, and that's a tough mountain to climb, and that's where I'm trying to get to eventually. I've been doing the audio emails and get yeah. I mean, like again, and not everyone's going to respond. So with everyone here, right? I send a connection message and I thank you. Maybe 50% of them respond, and maybe 10 of them turn it into a great conversation. But the truth is that's okay. That's the law of averages. So that's just going to happen. But anyway, I am, I'm going to be honest, getting a little hungry. So I'm going to go get a snack, and then we're going to rock it out from there. Otherwise, I'll see everyone tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your day. If you have any questions or anything, let me know in the comments, and I will be more than happy to answer those or send me a direct message. Doesn't matter. Whatever is most convenient to you. Have a fantastic day. We'll see you guys tomorrow.